I wanted him. Problem? We both had other people in our lives. So after a few days of flirting on the set a million miles from our partners,
Was your flowers dress a reference to Jennifer Lawrence?
we decided it, and we f***ed. Written by Jennifer Lawrence herself.
Not true, total rumor. I mean, we all know me and Liam like kissed one time.
Liam's real hot. What would you have done?
I mean, I never.
If there was one thing you could take with you, if you're leaving out to remind you of home, what would you take with you?
My buddy.
Oh, you take me?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
No, but I love that dress of hers.
A secret fling that you had with Liam Hemsworth while he was with Miley Cyrus.
Ever had an affair with Chris Pratt on Passengers?
Jennifer Lawrence's name doesn't just echo in Hollywood for her Oscar wins and box office hits. It echoes for the rumors, the whispers, and the did she really do that moments. Over the years, her image has been painted with more than red carpet glitz. It's been splashed with allegations of stolen spotlights, stolen hearts, and the kind of drama that turns co-stars into headline material. Miley Cyrus, Anna Faris, two names caught in the orbit of Jennifer's career. And according to gossip, they didn't just pass by, they collided. And today, we're diving straight into the mess. No slow lead-in, no sugarcoating. You guys went crazy for my first Jennifer Lawrence deep dive. But here's the thing, I held back. I left out the stories that add fuel to the fire, the ones that make you lean in closer and think, oh, this is worse than I thought. Today, it's all about the love triangles. The messy, tangled ones that destroy trust, turn friends into strangers, and leave couples in ruins. But first, we rewind. And our rewind button stops right on Miley Cyrus, because this is where the storm really begins. In 2020, Miley's marriage to Liam Hemsworth officially ended, but the real gut punch came later, when she dropped flowers. It wasn't just a breakup anthem, it was a coded message, full of Easter eggs and deliberate symbolism. Fans started connecting dots, and one name kept popping up. Jennifer Lawrence. Liam and Jennifer, they go way back to their Hunger Games days. He publicly called her one of his best friends. But Jennifer? She once admitted, with that sly little grin she's famous for, that they'd shared an off-camera kiss during one of Liam and Miley's off phases. Now tell me, if you're Miley, how do you not replay every smile, every shared laugh, every touch on those red carpets? And then came the gold dress. In Flowers, Miley wears a gown almost identical to the one Jennifer wore to the 2012 Hunger Games premiere. Coincidence? Maybe. But it felt like a message. A quiet arrow aimed straight at Jennifer.
So I don't know if Miley's thinking that far back, but what do you guys think?
Hunger Games was released in March 2012, and I have a March 2012 blind item that is alleged to have been written by Jennifer Lawrence herself. From the first time all of us were together, it was pretty amazing. I think we're all excited to be part of a movie that was going to be a big hit. This was not just any movie. We all knew we won the fucking lottery by being cast in this movie, and it was not about the craft or anything else. It was about us making it as actors and actresses and having the opportunity to be known. From day one, I knew this now B+ actor but relatively unknown actor wanted me. I wanted him. Problem? We both had other people in our lives. So after a few days of flirting on the set a million miles from our partners, we decided it, and we f***ed. Like crazy, like rabbits, everywhere. We needed to get him out of our system, and we did. Then the next thing you know, he's dumping his celebrity girlfriend and telling me he wanted to be with me, and then I kind of woke up and realized I love my boyfriend. It took a long time before he would speak to me again, but he did manage to get back together with his celebrity girlfriend, and she visited once. Idiot. That is Jennifer Lawrence talking about her relationship with Liam Hemsworth on set while he was dating Miley Cyrus and allegedly broke up with her for Jennifer Lawrence, and then they got back together, and Jennifer Lawrence at the time was dating Nicholas Hoult.
And then, that blind item, a story so perfectly aligned with the rumors it felt like a confession. It described a behind-the-scenes romance, one that started with temptation, turned into a whirlwind, and left everyone reeling. The whispers say Liam dumped Miley for Jennifer, only to go back to Miley later. And Jennifer, she was still with Nicholas Hoult the entire time. That's not just a messy timeline, that's the kind of story gossip outlets live for. Even paparazzi couldn't resist throwing fuel on the fire. When they asked Miley about the gold dress connection, she smiled politely. Too politely. And the internet? It went into forensic mode, slowing down her answer, overanalyzing every word, every breath, every flicker of her eyes.
One of my favorite paparazzis actually caught up with Miley Cyrus and asked her about this gold dress moment. This is what Miley had to say.
Miley, was your flowers dress a reference to Jennifer Lawrence? No, but I love that dress of hers. Yeah?
This comment reads, nah, it's definitely about Jennifer Lawrence. But Christine writes, her answer confuses me more. Another person added, it's giving no, but if the shoe fits. Jade, another person writes, When she is saying, I love that, 2301 writes, that's a classy way to say yes. Dress of hers, she's confirming that she knows about the famous gold dress. Another person quoted her, I love that dress of hers, which means it's totally about Jennifer. He said there was a lot of talk about that music video referencing a secret fling that you had with Liam while he was with Miley. Now Jennifer's denying everything, saying it's not true, a total rumor. I mean, we all know that me and Liam kissed like one time, but it was years after they had broken up.
The whispers didn't stop there, not even close. Because if you thought the Miley and Liam situation was complicated, Hollywood had another storm brewing. And once again, Jennifer Lawrence's name was right in the middle of it.
Miley Cyrus's song Flowers debuted. There was a lot of talk that the music video, I know the audience is already running.
They're like, oh.
There was already a lot of talk that the music.
Sometimes when there's so many rumors like this, to the point where you are being asked it, like on live television, where there's smoke, there's fire.
The music video was referencing a secret fling that you had with Liam Hemsworth while he was with Miley Cyrus. Can you please respond to that?
I would love to. Not true. Total rumor. I mean, we all know me and Liam like kissed one time. It was years after.
Also, like, what's the context of that? Like, give us a little more context if you want to go and talk about it so much.
They broke up.
Okay.
So I just assumed that was like a coincidence.
Okay. Thank you for
Are
clearing
you
that.
satisfied?
Have you two ever kissed when the cameras weren't rolling?
Liam and I grew up together. Liam's real hot. What would
They grew up together. I didn't know that.
you have done?
Yes. I would say yes.
Yeah,
I pick Gail over Peta any day.
I did.
Yes. Okay.
At one point.
Well done.
Miley writes, but the truth is, once Liam and I reconciled, I meant it, and I was committed. There are no secrets to uncover here. I've learned from every experience in my life, I'm not perfect, I don't want to be. It's boring. I've grown up in front of you, but the bottom line is, I have grown up. I can admit to a lot of things, but I refuse to admit that my marriage ended because of cheating. Liam and I have been together for a decade. I've said it before, and it remains true. I love Liam and always will.
In 2019, Miley Cyrus decided to set the record straight. She took to Twitter, peeling back the curtain on her split from Liam. She admitted she'd made mistakes in life, sure, but swore that cheating wasn't what ended their marriage. Liam, she said, had been a part of her life for over a decade. She loved him and always would, but even with Miley's grace, the shadow of Jennifer Lawrence was still there. The interviews, the flirty banter, the body language that fans love to dissect. And here's the thing. When it comes to Jennifer, patterns start to emerge. And that brings us to another Hollywood couple whose story got tangled in the Jennifer Lawrence web, Anna Faris and Chris Pratt. In 2015, Jennifer opened up about shooting her first sex scene, and it just happened to be with Chris Pratt. She described it as awkward, nerve-wracking, but here's where eyebrows raised. She admitted she felt genuine guilt afterwards. Not movie scene guilt, real guilt, the kind that knots in your stomach. Now, if it was just acting, why did she need to call her mom for reassurance? That guilt felt heavier. Rumors started swirling. Had something happened off camera? Whispers turned into theories, and those theories started pointing fingers at Jennifer as one of the reasons Chris and Anna's marriage cracked.
Who would you say is the most fun?
The most fun.
If you had to pick just one.
I would say that you kind of set the bar for everyone else.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
really?
I would. That's what I say most.
Yeah. Thank you.
This person said that Miley was a blonde pixie cut in August 2012. Jennifer Lawrence gets a pixie cut in 2013. Cassie writes, say you wish you were Miley without saying it. She said it was weird and everything was done right. Nobody did anything wrong. It was just a bizarre experience. But then that led to more anxiety when I got home because I was like, what have I done? I don't know. And he was married. She said it was my first time kissing a married man and the guilt is the worst feeling in your stomach. And I knew it was my job, but I couldn't tell my stomach that.
Here's the timeline. Jennifer and Chris filmed Passengers in 2016. By 2017, Chris and Anna announced their separation. Jennifer has always denied any affair, saying she wasn't even around Chris during the split. But Anna, she admitted the rumors, even if untrue, made her feel insecure. And if you look back at that press tour, it's almost uncomfortable how well Jennifer and Chris sold their on-screen chemistry. Long interviews, inside jokes, shared glances. Executives love that kind of publicity, but it can put a strain on a marriage. Anna later revealed that her publicist had warned her before Chris even started filming with Jennifer. There would be paparazzi shots, stories, and speculation. She'd have to brace herself. And when the rumors hit, Chris didn't exactly leap to reassure her. That lack of empathy, It can cut deeper than the rumors themselves.
You know there's a sex scene in the movie and you have to play with Chris and you're like, oh, could it be with somebody else? And you're like, yes!
You nailed it.
Wow, didn't you?
I was so nervous because I was like paranoid about coming across as a predator for one. Because like with sex scenes, you don't know what to do. You're like, is it enough? Is it, with your worst nightmare, is it too much?
Yeah.
Are they gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa? You don't know what to do. Cut. Yeah, like Jennifer, whoa. Before our sex scene, I took 2 Pepto-Bismol.
He gets naked. Is this true?
I was never there for any of the nudity. I have seen the movie, and it's nice.
Oh, all right.
Very good.
Very good. Okay.
On the nail.
It was my first love scene, so you know it was just daunting.
Yeah. Did Chris do anything to try and ease that anxiety?
He was the reason why I felt so. I could imagine.
During our sex scene, I felt your dick rubbing into me.
How much do you talk about it ahead of time? Like,
Well, you don't. I mean, you can't. It's so uncomfortable. I'm not gonna be, so, what do you think? Like, you know, are you gonna help me once? And you gonna be on top? Like, you don't talk about it at all.
Chris himself has called Jennifer funny, smart, and beautiful. Everything he expected and more. He described them as inseparable on set, spending 16 to 17 hours a day together, becoming lifelong friends. And sure, maybe it was all innocent, but when you hear it in the middle of divorce rumors, it hits differently.
Ever had an affair with Chris Pratt on Passengers?
Was that a rumor for a bit?
That was I mean, they got a divorce like 2 years later, and everybody was like, Jennifer Lawrence! And I was like,
It was Jen!
I was like, well, I'm in Montreal.
Anna did address the cheating rumors, saying that they made her feel insecure. She acknowledges that they weren't real, but it definitely affected their relationship watching these two on their love press tour. Anna said, I'd always taken pride in our relationship, and the coverage, even though it was false rumors, was making me feel insecure. Anna said that Jennifer and I are really friendly and that she was apologetic even when she didn't have to be because she hadn't done anything wrong. Again, she's super apologetic and she feels really guilty. Like, did you just do a kiss? Like a 2-minute or like a quick little scene? I mean, I guess I've never done a sex scene, so I can't imagine what that's like. Anna says that before Chris and Jennifer even met in person, her publicist warned her, saying that they're going to be paparazzi all over them. There's going to be shots of them together, laughing on their way to set. There are going to be stories circulating. You have to brace yourself for this.
If I were Anna Faris, I'd be side-eyeing those interviews too. Because here's the truth. In Hollywood, it's not always the big scandals that break trust. Sometimes it's the quiet moments, the inside jokes, and the long hours that turn just co-stars into something people can't stop talking about. With Jennifer Lawrence, the pattern is hard to ignore. Whether it's Miley and Liam or Anna and Chris, her name keeps finding its way into the middle of high-profile relationships. Is it a coincidence? Is it just the cost of being charming, magnetic, and constantly in the spotlight? Or is there more to the story than she'll ever admit? I want to hear your take. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you've got video ideas or stories you think need a deep dive, comment down below.
I was really, really amped and excited to meet Jen. She's got such a great reputation for having an awesome personality and being cool and down to earth and funny and smart and beautiful and all those things. And man, she not only met all of those expectations, but she totally surpassed them. She's an awesome person to hang out with. I mean, it was just she and I primarily for the whole movie, 16, 17 hours a day hanging out. And man, we got along so well. We were immediately fast friends, and I feel like I made a lifelong friend.
If there was one thing you could take with you, if you're leaving out to remind you of home, what would you take with you?
My buddy.
Oh, you take me?
Yeah.
That's so nice. Oh, I just love it so much. Especially you, Josh. Thanks, buddy. I have to say.
Oh, God. Well, it gives you no warning.
Thanks for watching, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. Because the Hollywood drama, it never sleeps.